So let's start talking about the knowledge management system and explore a bit more the para system. So let's go to the para. Okay, project, we already covered this section. So next we have area. So basically area are just, let's say, our this called, area of responsibility or aspect of your life that are not going to change over time. Probably they're going to stay the same for a long time, yeah, right? So for example, we have business, finance, personal, music, but you can have like school, you can have like, I don't know, house management, things like that, right? So the database. So we have this kind of overview formula. This is a formula that show us the project related to this area and also the goals related to this area. So you see, you can click and this allow you to navigate. For example, right now I navigate to the specific goal. Let's go back. Okay. And if there is no project, no goal, it's going to show up, right? No project, no goal, for example, no goal. And this is just allow you to know that you are currently not having any goal or, working toward this area. And maybe you want to start working on a project, but this is just an overview, right? So let me open the area template to show you what is inside the area template. So overview already explained, and this is the connection. So this is connected to nodes, resource, project, and goals, right? So this is a way to quickly add nodes, resource, admin, project, or see, right, which project and see the detail of the project, the detail of the goal, and nodes and resource, and etc. And let's open one to see. Okay, you see you can also add a description. You have your notes, you have your project, your goal, and notes if you want to add some notes, for example. You can also add the template, and this is going to show you the same thing in a different way. So now let's move to the resource kind of. One database that you're going to find helpful inside the resource system, the knowledge management system, is the collection. So you can think of collection as notebook, topic, or kind of folder or cluster that you use to organize your information, right? So this is just an example of some collection that you may have, like design inspo, productivity tips, content idea, site, etc. So let me open one and show you how that look inside. So because this is a way, right, to organize resource, organize knowledge, when you open up the page, you're going to find you can have a lot of detail, right? So the connection right now is that the collection are connected to resource, notes, watch list, anything from video course or even podcast is going to count as watch list, or books, right? And you can see that right now, for example, in self-improvement, there are one resource, two notes, no watch list, and no books, right? There also a short description. And next, you see the detail of the notes. The detail of the resource and watch list and book are empty, so nothing to see there. But you can start seeing that there are something going on with the note system. Like we have summary, we have IE summary, we have atomic ideas, and the same with resource. When you're working to work, kind of improve your knowledge across, let's say, a topic, by self-improvement. This is a page that you're going to open because you're going to see, okay, and you're going to find a lot of information, and the summary and the summary allow you to quickly see how you're connecting your ideas, how you are organizing the knowledge across different source, like node, resource, and books you read, and YouTube video that you watch. And this is a very good way to improve the knowledge, actually build the second brain. Okay, so this is the collection side. So next, resource, right? So we have our notes. So notes are, of course, things that we have wrote, most importantly. So it's better to keep them like your own idea, right? rather than using that as, kind of pasting information from the web. I prefer to use that this way. We have different view. This is just a view that is going to tell you the most recent notes. Then there is the overview. So the overview is going to tell you the time, the type, right? Because I like to add kind of a type to my notes. So this may be an idea, right? Just some random idea that I get. Then you can, kind of improve this idea to become something more extended, more in depth. Like can be, I don't know, a newsletter or a script for YouTube. So then there is the atomic idea. And it is basically something similar to idea, but atomic idea I'm going to explain later, and permanent. So the way that this is kind of organized is that I design this node system, the knowledge management system, to be a lot similar to the Zettelkasten method. So if you're not familiar with the Zettelkasten method, is basically the ancestor of the second brain. The original second brain, if you want, was the Zettelkasten method. So if you don't know, just look up for the Zettelkasten method. You'll find that a lot of ideas of the second brain are borrowed from the Zettelkasten. But basically, there is this idea of how to kind of organize your idea, or to organize your node. And this is like where you start from an idea, you make the idea in progress, and then it can become an atomic idea, like an idea that is very strong. It is an idea that you develop, that you can use across multiple projects, for example. And the permanent is like, okay, this idea is just very well framed, very well articulated, and so this is going to be something that I can access later. Then we have the connection. So basically, this is the kind of overview. It's going to tell you right now what is the relation that this node have. So for example, this node is related to productivity tips. This is the collection. You can see the icon. And is related to the book Deep Work, right? Then you have a section to organize your notes. So you're going to see that there is a column that say connected, okay, and say to connect. So what does this mean? So what this means is that you want to actually organize your note. You want to link your thought in a second brain. So a way to do that is that when you have a note, you want to add some other things to connect to the notes. So this note is not going to kind of be all alone in your system, so you never find that again. But you want to add as many connections as are relevant to do, because when you do this, you can find or retrieve this idea faster from multiple sources, from multiple database, right? And this is a very good way to improve your second brain, to build this second brain. So the notes are connected to project, area, collection, related book, and watch list. So this is the database you can connect with. So how does this work? If I add a relation, so if I add a link to a project or whatever database, this formula is going to update. So let's do that. So for example, this node is like things to do when you're not motivated. So let's say that this is a really, probably high. Yeah, this is a kind of permanent node. It's not an idea. This can be like a post, right? Something like that, or a caption, or an outline for a YouTube video, whatever. And I want to add the collection to it, right? So basically, this is something related to self-improvement, I think, or productivity. I can do both. And I can connect, right? So I connect. What happens is that this node disappears from here. And the reason why is because right now is not orphan of related pages. It has a connection, so it's going to disappear from here. So let me show you. So if I disable this, let's say is okay. So right now I see the other the connected. So these nodes, you see, we have add the collection and now result as connected. So So the reason is that you can use this section to see what nodes are not connected and connected that until you have kind of organized all, right? So yeah, then there is another view. Then you can see by collection, by type, by project. There is the OIE assistant, and then there is summary and insight. So this is where the cool part starts. So as I say, the purpose of the second brain is to build knowledge system. So when you write a notes, you want to kind of have a way to know what is inside a note without having to look inside the notes. So, and these allow you, when I put these information not inside the page, right, but I kind of summarize them in property, what happens is that I can access this information from the other database, right? So I can see this information. And this is the way that I create connection between my idea. And so if you have the IE tool, the IE, Notion IE, you can use this IE summary. So basically you just summarize the content here, right? Or you can do a more manual work and copy, paste this into, for example, ChatGPT or Bard, whatever, IE tool, and tell the IE to just summarize, right? You summarize just short paragraph and then you paste here. Okay. And next thing is you can also do what I like to call atomic ideas of a note. So basically an atomic idea of a note is just how you can explain everything in the notes just in one sentence, right? What is the main insight of this note? And so, for example, for a note that can be about the art of productivity will be something like productivity is not doing more, it's doing what matters the most with less work. So this is an idea that I brought, right? So this is going to allow you to really see, how your second brain is building your knowledge, your idea, everything, right, in a very fast way, because you just look down like this, you can, right, and you can see whatever is inside, right? And this is summary inside. So let me show you the note template a bit. But the note template, you have the connection to project, books, which watch list, area, collection, also resource. I don't know why resource is there. Need to be there. Perfect. And yeah, basically there is nothing inside because this should be a note. So you write whatever you prefer inside. This is everything that you need to know about the note system. I'm going to divide that in the second part of the knowledge system. I'm going to talk about the resource system, the watch list, and the reading list, right? Perfect.